My dream has always been a lube on every nightstand. And no shame in the lube game, right?
Hello.
Here we are, Christina. This is exciting, okay? One of my favorite things on the planet is talking to people about sexuality.
Yes.
We came together around this lubricant brand, this playground, and I'm obsessed with lube.
I know. It's a very exciting day for both of us. What this represents as a woman, it just means so much to me, and I couldn't be more excited to share this. It's sad that there has to be kind of this shame around it. It's empowering to own your body, and it's okay. The better you feel about yourself, the better you can live your life and own every capacity of it.
Everything that you're saying, I'm like sitting here nodding emphatically because really you have been such a trailblazer in this area, and I picture you like taking it back and even saying like why your sexuality is important. And so I'm just, taking it, what a big moment.
I was raised in a business where you are told by a man pretty much, what to do, how you should be, how you should dress, how you should own your sexuality. There's so many labels. Don't be too sexual because then you're gonna be labeled this. Don't be not sexual enough because then it's prude. There's so many different things that are thrown at you as a young girl so that by the time you're older, you are shamed for every reason and reasons that are contrary and contradictory of each other. So you're so confused.
All the years where you were being told by others, wear this or do that and be sexy but not too sexy.
Right.
And yet when you think about what's beneath that, it was about looks and things, but it wasn't about you, what was happening internally in your own pleasure.
Yes, it was very male dominated growing up. So I didn't know how woman to woman it was all right to share until there was a breaking point and I made a whole record including beautiful and dirty, both sides of the spectrum, just embracing who I was, just, whether you like it, this is me, and I have to express that. When I was, turning 21 and clearly embracing my sexuality, owning it all, I enjoyed going to a sex store. I would go with friends and it was fun, and there was just no shame or stigma for me. I kind of made it a point to be nope, I'm not apologizing. This is who I am. This is me as a woman. Feeling male dominated before made me ambitious in making sure I set the tone for my own sexuality. It's just about being real with yourself and real with your girlfriends. It's so amazing to see more conversations being open like that. I'm like, oh, maybe I wouldn't have had to fight so hard back when I was
but you did, and we're grateful that you did. Okay, so I'm picturing you, Christina, having all this part of your sexuality that you're showing on stage and you're performing through your music. I'm unapologetically being myself and being a trailblazer for women's health and wellness without really saying that. Is there anything that you'd want to say to your younger self? And what would you like other women to know that probably don't know any of this right now?
Well, to my younger self, I would just say, keep going. I don't know. I had just this innate need to be true to myself. Coming up in the business, I was doing a lot of things I didn't want to do that were imposed upon me. And so I made a promise to myself to do things that truly authentically felt right to me. I just always wanted to be an advocate for women. And I saw firsthand sort of what was missing, what the missing components were, and how even, my mom might feel uncomfortable going to the drugstore. And we're so quick to buy ourselves a face cream or a hair beauty product or baby wipes, but why does our vagina just not get the same kind of time and attention?
Exactly.
You can be your best self when you own every sense of yourself, and that's physically and mentally. Now I'm so excited that people are able to sort of see every aspect of themselves as wellness, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Every woman deserves that.
I think about Playground, I'm like, oh, it's like a facial for your vagina.
Yes, exactly.
I buy all these products,
moisturizer,
all these ingredients.
gotta keep it
moisturize
pretty.
It 'cause exactly, yes, it is skin. I might as well use a product like a lubricant every time I have sex. All the products, all the things that we can do to really prioritize that and say what can I use to make me feel good today?
Yeah, no, you have to. I love this because we're making the packaging so beautiful to try and take some of the, let me hide that, I don't want to purchase that away. And the marketplace has been up until this point, very saturated and driven towards the male perspective. And it's just about time for us to come together. That's why I'm extra excited about being a part of this company and being a part of a women-owned brand from the ground up. It is such an exciting and humbling feeling to be surrounded by this female energy. I love that. We can all like prioritize bubble baths and buying, nice ways to pamper yourself there, but every part of your body should be pampered.
Every part of it, exactly. Your sexual wellness is part of being healthy overall. So like, as long as you're doing some self-care in the bubble bath, you might as well bring some lube, a vibrator, get comfortable. Like, to me, having an orgasm and having pleasure, it boosts your mood, your serotonin. It helps like clear up your skin, by the way. All the things that are important
Definitely
to
helps
you.
your mood. Sometimes when I get really nervous, you feel it in your vagina.
Yeah,
like,
you do. It's a power source.
It is your power source.
It is the power source.
It can be, your confidence. I mean, it's a game changer when you know how it operates. I mean, even in orgasming, I didn't know how many different ways I could orgasm depending on which area you're stimulating.
Exactly. No one tells
it's like
us that.
a thing, but like I didn't even realize that until kind of like the past couple of years. Like, it's almost like pleasure points continuously start to open up. So it's good to know these things.
It is true. I love that you're saying that because it is so true.
Some people think it's about the clitoris only.
No.
And that's one element for sure.
That's
but
part of
there's
it.
like other intricate and deeper there's a lot going on.
Do you want to hear this? The clitoris
Yeah.
wasn't even on the map until 1998. And all these years, you all been saying it has 8,000 nerve endings. They literally just found out last week that there's 10,000 nerve endings.
10,000.
10,000,
Wow.
maybe 11. There's a lot of ground to cover.
And I could go on forever,
Right.
so.
Oh my God.